Hey, my name's Tyler, and I'd like to explain the fretboard and the notes of the fretboard. And it's really a map for the guitar. When you know where the notes are, it's easy to get to other places on the neck or to go play other chords or notes because you know the layout and where these notes are and where to find the notes. The open strings themselves are notes. The fat E string is an E note. That's why they call it the E string. The next string is an A string or an A note. Then a D, G, B. And the skinny little string on the bottom is also an E note. And the skinny string and the fat string are both the same note. They're just a different octave, which is a different pitch. You know, they definitely don't really sound exactly the same, but they do sound the same, you know what I mean? The pitch is different. So a series of 12 notes from start to the 12th fret is one octave. Then it starts over again as far as the notes on the neck. And the notes on the strings are all laid out the same way, they just are in a different order because of their starting points or which string they are on. So like anywhere on the neck you find a B note, you're going to find a C note down the neck, one fret over. That's a half a step, one fret. And it doesn't matter where you find a B note, it's going to be neighbored by a C note. Or vice versa, if you find a C note going up the neck one fret, you will find a B note. The same goes for E and F. They're always found next to each other. E and F, no matter where you find an F note, an E note will be one fret up the neck. And then going down the neck from an E note will always be an F, one fret over. There's these blank spots where there's no whole notes. That's where you'll find your sharps and your flats. If you're going down the neck, always to the right of the note, then it's going to be a sharp note. A sharp. B sharp note, there's no B sharp because it's a half step. And so we're at a C. So there is no such thing as a B sharp. There's no such thing as an E sharp. If anyone says E sharp, they're saying F. So then there'd be a C sharp, a D sharp. Now same for when you're going back up the neck. These are flats now. So it'd be E flat, D flat, C flat. Wait, there's no flat or no B flat or C flat, sorry, because it's a half step. And you find your whole note, your whole B right next door. But there is a B flat, and an A flat, and a G flat. And so applying that in the major scale formula, you'll see that there are some wholes and some halves. And that's what the W is a whole step, and the H is a half step. So there are a series of notes that make up a scale. And the major scale is the basis of all music theory. Everything is built off of the major scale. Chords, minor scales, blues scales. And so you start with the major scale by with the key of C, and you start with your C note, and then 2 frets over, you're going to find a D note, a whole step. Then 2 more frets over from the D, you're going to find your next mark in the scale, your next step, your interval, which is an E minor, and a half, F, whole, half. It continues on for 7 notes. A series of 7 notes make a full scale. It would be C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major or G dominant, A minor, and B minor flat of fifth. And a flat of fifth I'll get into later when I start breaking down how to build chords, and it'll be easier to explain what a flat of fifth is then. Alright, thanks for watching.